Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and it is something I'm excited about because I feel like I've only reacted to this person once, maybe twice on this channel, and that's a shame because I've always adored their voice ever since I was first introduced to them. And it is the one and only amazing Miss Tamyra Gray. So this was sent to me over on Instagram by Supernova Dreamer, and they asked me to react to the Tamyra Gray American Idol journey. So obviously, if you've been following my channel, at this point, you know Kelly Clarkson is my queen, she's my goddess, she's my end-all be-all. So obviously, I'm intimately familiar with the American Idol competition, and at least the first few seasons, especially that first season. I know it practically inside, outside, backwards, forwards. But Kelly, Kelly is my queen, but Tamyra, she was also someone who I felt was just a top tier world class performer and should have been in the finals, but we're not going to get into that conversation right now. I've gotten into that conversation a million times over. But anyway, so yes, I've seen these performances before. It's been a hot minute since I've actually watched them, but we're just going to check out this compilation and just to see. It'll be kind of like a revisit and whatnot, but let's just dive on in.
June 11th, get ready for the biggest music talent search in history. Some are bound for glory. Others won't be so lucky.
When you're in my arms.
Oh God, this footage feels so long ago.
No, I mean awful. I thought he took it quite well.
Thousands of wannabes, only one winner, and your vote decides who it is. American
God,
Idol,
I remember these commercials.
Series, Tuesday, June
Canadian Oktoberfest. We missed a former Miss Atlanta, Tamyra Gray.
You ready?
I am so ready.
All right, now.
I feel so alive. I'm so grateful that I've received the answer that heaven has sent down to me. You treated me kind, yeah. Sweet destiny.
Tomorrow.
Resonance, come
The way
on,
you
girl.
look, the way you sing, I thought it was one of the best we've seen today.
Oh, absolutely.
Amazing.
You are a bright little star.
Hollywood guys, Simon?
Well, this girl may have just started the Z Factor because she goes beyond X. It was superb.
Oh!
Welcome to Hollywood.
It just feels like a lifetime ago.
Hello.
And I am telling you, I'm not going, I'm not living without you. You see, there's just no way, there's no way. Tear down the mountain, yell, scream and shout, you can say what you want, I'm not walking out. Stop all the rivers, push, strike and kill, I'm not gonna leave you, there's no way I will.
That nice slide up into the... Look how far the microphone is from her mouth.
Your performance was sensational.
Pause. Like, look how far she had the microphone like a good foot and a half away from her mouth for the majority of the song. So that's just like a testament to her volume, her resonance, and just the power that she has in her voice. She had just this naturally just powerful instrument, and just God, I love the sound of her voice. I love the sound of her voice. All right, let's keep going. Sorry.
Performance was sensational. And it was an incredibly appropriate song, which is I'm Staying, I'm Not Going, because I think on that you're definitely going to stay for the next round. It was
I'm pretty sure she was the first person to make it into the top 10.
Excellent.
Good job.
Thank you.
And that, okay, we're just jumping in.
Just walk away. We don't have tomorrow.
To me, you look, you sound, I think you could be exactly what the American Idol is all about. You got all the qualities.
100%. Pause again. I may have mentioned it whenever I reacted to. I can't remember what video I reacted to her on this channel, but I know I've reacted to her for something on this channel, and I may have mentioned it then that, like, back in the day, back when I was like, because this came out, what, 2002, so I would have been 12, 13, somewhere around there. So, you know, somewhere around time between I was like 12 and 14, I had this MP3 player, this big, blocky sort of thing that, not like the iPhone or anything like that, that had all these features. It was just for music, just for MP3s. That's all it did. This was back in the day. And, like, I had organized by folder, and I had all these subfolders and whatnot. I had this American Idol folder where I had all of my American Idol contestants that I followed and enjoyed, and underneath each of their folders I had any albums that they had released, and I had every single American Idol performance that they had listed, and then I also had any other, like, other live performances that I found and enjoyed. So I know Tamyra's performances on the show inside, outside, backwards, and forwards, and she was one of the folders that I listened to a lot. Her, Kelly, Kimberly Locke, Jennifer Hudson, a lot of ladies. There were a lot. I love big, powerful female vocalists. It is what it is. Jordan Sparks, and, you know, a bunch of others. But Tamyra was one that I listened to religiously. I know them. I know her performances inside, outside, backwards, and forwards. Every riff, every run, every lick, and I know which performances I think are some of her better ones. I know which performances that, well, she always had good performances. She didn't have any bad performances, but she had some performances that were just like superstar, yes, next level performance, and then she had other performances that were good for the competition. And like I've mentioned a number of times throughout a lot of reactions, that one testament that I feel that an artist or a singer is doing a fantastic job in their song or in their singing skills is that they make me want to sing the song. And there are so many of these performances. Touch Me in the Morning, Feel the Fire, Minnie the Moocher, so many Tamyra performances that I wanted to sing growing up, or, you know, throughout my teenage years, but there either wasn't a karaoke track for the song, or there wasn't a karaoke track arranged in the way that Tamyra sang the song. So like Touch Me in the Morning, that's one of those even ones that I'll go back to today and, you know, try and sing it along with like the normal karaoke track that they have. And like obviously they had to cut and segment the karaoke track for the sake of the American Idol performances. So like I want to sing it like Tamyra, but I can't sing it like Tamyra because it's not arranged that way, and I'm just like, But yeah, that's one testament that I feel like an artist is doing an amazing job with their vocals, is when they can sing a song and make me want to sing the song with them, or make me want to sing the song like they did. All right, continuing, sorry.
I think if we're going to judge this competition on voice alone, you will win this competition.
Oh, there's something on my mind. Won't somebody please, please tell me what's wrong? What you said.
Oh, okay, we're not doing the whole song.
Exactly, singing, performing, looking, dressing, acting, everything what I think the American Idol competition should be about.
I agree.
This competition is about finding a star.
Although I will say Fool in Love wasn't one of my favorite performances of hers. It was still good, but it was one. But this one. Will she hang on your mind?
You're a part of me, and you don't even know it. You see, I'm what you need, but I'm too afraid to show it. If I were your woman, if I were your woman,
think America has got this right incredibly well, the voting public.
See, one of my favorite things about this particular performance was how she just emerged out as this sort of like all-natural this sort of all-natural Earth Mother, India Arie, Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill type of vibe with, you know, the natural curly hair and the, you know, sort of African-inspired-ish prints, and just this whole flowy nature of what she was wearing. She had some thigh action happening, and she just looked just like, I don't know, just like this Earth Mother creature, and she just sang so sultrily, and just that whole performance. Loved it. All right, so we're getting into parts of Minnie the Moocher. So we're not watching the whole performances of the songs. We're just, which makes sense because I thought 15 minutes wouldn't be enough for all those. But all right, so we're getting to it.
Give her home built of gold and steel, a diamond car with the platinum wheels. Howdy, 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 howdy.
Howdy, 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 ho! Squiggly boo, squiggly boo, squiggly boogly boo boo boo. Let's get this on!
You are totally 100% authentic. You know what I find amazing? How did you remain undiscovered for so long?
For me, she and Kelly were the top two big band acts.
This is not a home. It's Tamyra Gray.
This is like the quintessential Tamyra Gray performance.
A chair is still a chair, even when there's no one sitting there. But a chair is not a house, and a house is not a home without two of us.
Vocal dynamics, gorgeous.
And one of us has a broken heart. Now and then I call your name, and suddenly your face appears. But it's just a crazy game. When it ends in tears. Darling, have a heart. Don't let one mistake keep us apart. I'm not meant to live alone. Turn this house into a home. When I climb the stair and turn the key, please be there, still in love with me.
Resonance, come on, girl. I'm so glad that we had that entire performance included in this, and not we didn't truncate it like some of the other ones.
With Whitney Houston, Celine Dion, seriously. Honestly, Tamyra, it was one of the best performances on TV I've ever seen in my life.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So classy. She's such a class act.
I know.
Ooh, look at how wide her bow was on that field. That was such an open field. Oh, ooh. Come on, girl. Oh.
Don't try to play with my emotions. Hey, give me love and devotion. Feel the fire.
America should be very proud of you because you are world class. Absolutely superb. Brilliant.
100%.
Tamyra.
I see we're skipping over that whole
Eliminated this week.
New Attitude performance. happy. A lot of people weren't happy. I mean, oh God rest Nikki's soul, but Nikki should have been going home that week.
This is the first time we've had you down here. Look how much longer there is for you in this room.
See, even when being eliminated, such a class act. And I still say to this day, and like obviously I haven't watched all the seasons of American Idol. I fell off somewhere around season 9 or season 8. But of all the elimination performances I've seen, she's still given me one of the most composed and one of the best just exit vocals.
I was prepared for this.
Von Zell too. Oh my God.
My journey ends here, but it doesn't stop. So I just thank everybody for your support.
Eternally a class act. Gotta love her.
Are you shocked? Are you surprised? Because I know a lot of people right now watching are going, I can't believe it. Oh my God.
No. No, you know, we have last night was my first time for anything, so you know, it's okay. It's okay. You know, we all have our moments.
Yeah. Well, we met Tamyra in Atlanta, and she's become a huge star and a great friend. Take a look at these moments of Tamyra Gray on American Idol.
I am
So ready.
I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna sing, and I'm gonna show them what I can do, and hopefully they'll
like it. Because I want to be a superstar.
Every step of this whole journey is a learning experience.
The first person
At some point here, her little brother, I wish for Tamyra to be a
This whole thing
superstar.
is a growing process for me.
I've seen the... Not yet, okay. Like I was saying, I've seen this, there it is. I've seen this a million times over because, as y'all know, if y'all watched my American Idol reactions or whatever on this channel, I had the American Idol Season 1 DVD, I had the bonus cut of the Season 1 DVD, I had the, you know, the top best and worst American Idol DVDs for Seasons 1 through 4. So like I saw these eliminations and a lot of these performances so many times over, I had them looping in my sleep. So like I know this backwards and forth. My little sister probably does too because she had to listen to it a lot of the time too.
In my mind, you are a superstar. I'm very disappointed for the first time. You know you're a superstar. You've made an unbelievable step. You're going to go farther beyond American Idol. It ain't about this anymore. It's about you. You going all the way. I'll do everything I can to make sure you make it there.
But did he? Question mark?
I have to say, you may not be in shock, but I am in a total state of shock. It's like I'm seeing Muhammad Ali get knocked down for the first time. It's weird. It's weird to me. But as he got up, you're going to not only win this fight called show business, you're going to conquer it. And there are millions of people out here. They're going to be the first one in line for your world tour, and I'll be front and center. Celebrate tomorrow.
Maybe if more of y'all went out there and bought the album, maybe there would have been a world tour, because heaven knows there were so many tracks on that damn album that I wanted to see live, that I wanted karaoke tracks for, but we didn't get, because y'all are rude.
Not one of you are safe in this competition. This proves it. Not one of you. Because you're now being judged on totally different criteria. Okay, Tamyra, I would say you've learned, unfortunately, a very, very important lesson, that you are judged on your last song. You have to respect the public's opinion because it's a public vote. Do I think they've got it right? Absolutely no way. I said last night you are world class. You are world class, and I will just say, and all I will say, Tamyra, watch this space.
America, Tamyra Gray, one more time on our stage live. We'll see you next week on American Idol with the final three. Good night.
something that you told me stayed in my head all night long. You wanted me to love you when you said any reason at all, then let my record show I gave you all the love.
See, that is one thing. See, that is one thing that I wish existed somewhere in the world of the internet that I could find. I would love to have just the complete final performance that she did there before, you know, the end credits creep in and cut her off before she goes into the chorus. I want to hear her finish out the song in that performance because I know it would have been fire and amazing. But yes, so many amazing. She had so many amazing performances throughout her time on American Idol, and even after she left the show and came back, you know, as a guest, when she sang "Raindrops Will Fall," or when she sang, you know, "Over the Rainbow," which, you know, I think is what inspired her rendition is what inspired Simon to assign that song to. Did he sign it to Leona Lewis first and then Kat McPhee a couple seasons later, something like that, something along those lines I've read somewhere. But yeah, she's just such an amazing performer, such an amazing vocalist, just a class act. Like Simon kept saying, she is such a class act, she's world class, and she is. And even on the, you know, week she got eliminated, like, I know that was the week that both she and Kelly were having voice issues. I think Kelly had like laryngitis or something, and Tamyra may have had laryngitis as well, or you could hear that her voice was tired. Like even in Feel the Fire, there were parts where like her voice was breaking on some of those, you know, belty parts or whatever, which, you know, added to the emotion of the song. I didn't hate it. You know, I'm not judging her for it. Just like when Kelly was singing "I Surrender," you could hear, and when she sang, you know, "It's Raining Men," like there's just, you could hear that their voices were tired and exhausted and they were just pushing through. But yeah, even with that, her singing "New Attitude," it's not even that the performance of "New Attitude" was bad. It just was, in comparison to everything else Tamyra had done up until that point in the competition, it fell below the Tamyra expectation as far as song choice went for her and performance went for her. Like it just felt like like if this had been week 1, week 2 of the competition, just like with "Fool in Love," it would have gone over well. You know, it would have gone over well with the judges, and judges would have loved it probably. It would have been fantastic. But just like I said, like I was saying with "Fool in Love," like it's not my favorite performance of hers. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a good vocal, it's good energy and whatnot. But I feel like for "Fool in Love," and similar thing with "New Attitude," they felt less like an authentic performance, or like an authentic, you know, this is Tamyra in her element, whatever, and more like like she was putting on a performance, like she was, like it was a caricature, or like she was performing the song for the people rather than it just being a moment that she was singing, if that makes sense. Like just the like "Fool in Love," like I said, the vocals and all that stuff were fine, but you know, down to the costuming and, you know, just the I don't know, there's something about it that just didn't feel like it was her just having fun and performing. It felt more like it was her trying to give a Tina Turner performance, or try to give like an upbeat performance. I got those vibes from Justin some of the times through some of his performances as well, where it didn't feel like it was like an authentic Justin Guarini type performance. It just felt like he was playing up the performance for the sake of, you know, the cameras. So I think those were like my only real issues, and not even issues really, with like "Fool in Love" and "New Attitude." They just didn't feel like, if I were to rank her performances throughout American Idol, those two would probably be my bottom of the list. Like she just had so many other amazing vocals, amazing performances, that those two just they don't quite live up for me. So I feel like if "New Attitude" had come earlier in the season, this wouldn't have been a problem. She would have been fine. But since it came so late in the season, and since her vocal wasn't amazingly 100% because she was, you know, feeling sick, and then because Nikki had, I think, 2 good songs at that point. Is that when she sang "Black Velvet" and "Mary Jane"? Maybe I don't remember. But I feel like Nikki had 2 solid performances in the realm of Nikki, and Justin was Justin, Kelly was Kelly. So since Tamyra had one performance that wasn't so well received by the judges, and then one, you know, amazing performance with Feel the Fire, like Simon said, the audience kind of remembers the last song, and that's kind of the note they left off on. So it was unfortunate that she had to leave. I would have loved to have seen a finale between Kelly and Tamyra. I still feel like Kelly would have taken it because Kelly's my queen, but I still would have loved to see that showdown. I'd love to hear the full rendition of Tamyra singing a moment like this, because I know when they were in the top 4, each of them recorded their cuts of a moment like this, and I got to see little clips of them in the studio recording, but I would love to hear, you know, the full length. Obviously that's never gonna happen, but I would love to hear it. But yeah, Tamyra is she's a fantastic talent, fantastic performer, fantastic artist, and just like we keep saying, she's such a classy woman, such a class act, even in being eliminated, and you know, such a high stress situation, such a nerve-wracking situation, to hold her composure as well as she did, you know, fight off any tears, and to hold her composure and be able to sing like that is just remarkable, and she's just a remarkable talent. So yeah, like I said, I'm glad that they kept the full length cut of A House Is Not a Home in this compilation and didn't truncate it like they did some of the other performances, because that for me is just like quintessential Tamyra Gray vocals. And I remember back when I was on MySpace, and actually it might even still be there, because heaven knows I've lost all those email addresses and whatnot, and I can't log in anymore, so who knows, the account might still be there. But I remember back when I was on MySpace in the early 2000s, you know, you could add whatever music to your profile, and you could add anything. You could have an artist profile and add music there too. So I did that, and I had like acapella covers that I recorded with my cheap little microphone and cheap little software, well, free software, and you know, where I reverbed the hell out of my voice and doubled and tripled my voice and whatnot, and I was singing A House Is Not a Home stylized after Tamyra Gray, except, you know, a cappella, and not very good, because I didn't know anything about singing. I thought I was everything. I thought I was the next Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Celine Dion, hybrid, whatever. Looking back, listening back to some of that stuff, Jesus, I pray it never sees the light of day. But I remember having an a cappella version of A House Is Not a Home, emulating Tamyra's vocal patterns that she did when she was singing the song, because like I was just so inspired by what she did vocally. And like I said, if singers can make me want to sing the song, then you know that they're doing their damn thing. So yeah, Tamyra's amazing, and I'm thankful to Supernova Dreamer for recommending that I react to this. Like I said earlier, I wish that her album had done better commercially, because there's so many great songs on it, so many songs that I want to sing, and that I wish there were karaoke track. Legend, oh my god, I freaking adore that song. Faces, like I wish that the album had done better, so that just, if for no other reason, so I could have karaoke tracks to sing those songs, because I would love to sing those songs. But alas, that shall never be unless I learn to play an instrument, and I don't see that happening anytime soon. But yeah, she's fantastic. So thank you, Supernova Dreamer, for recommending that I react to this. I hope you enjoyed. I hope the rest of you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications so you'll be notified when all my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya. And before you guys go, a shout out to my amazing patrons. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support. And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. Love you guys.